Okay, there we are. Okay, so question 3. Getting back to it.
Okay, so that's just the normal P, right?
One sec, let me get to it. I want to see. Yeah, just regular P.
Yeah, that's what I put. Okay. So for 4 and 5. Let's see.
For 4, isn't the only requirement for confidence interval, it just, the sample size has to be larger than 5?
Yeah.
That's what I said, so it's true. And then for
I wasn't
hypothesis test.
Okay, I couldn't find anything, or I must have like read over it for the hypothesis test.
It's the greater than 1.
Oh.
It's greater than 1? Is that what you said?
Yeah, it's the one that has to be greater than 10.
Oh,
It
okay.
becomes the sample size by P.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I heard 1, so I was like, okay. So for 6, what did you guys get?
So 5 is going to be false, right?
Yes.
Okay. 6, I got 0.743.
I got 0.734.
I got 0.734.
Oh, so did I. I just wrote that in wrong.
Yeah. And for 7, you got 0.750, right?
This is where I had stopped.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I got.
You just take the actual ones and divide it x over n.
Yeah.
Okay. What did you guys get for 8?
0.626 and 0.843.
That's what I got. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't getting this weird. So.
I have to go sit in the dark to open the light. I like to leave it in a corner. And my focus have to go and
Isn't the confidence interval going to increase with the sample size?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it decrease?
Most of my classes sit front row.
It would decrease.
Like right.
It's like the same as earlier.
Yeah, right here.
The more you test, the smaller your window is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right?
Alright. Conduct a hypothesis test.
He's really funny. He doesn't think about things before he says them, and he's really.
Wouldn't it just be 20?
Like he'll do his presentation, and he'll start saying talking about thing, and it's like it's like totally talking about things we already talked about. Oh yeah.
Because don't you just take 10, because it has to be greater than 10, and divide it by 1/2?
I write down. Nope.
That's wrong.
Pretty easy.
Okay, this one's 100, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not 1,000. Okay.
How about Randy Hayes?
Questions 12 through 17. You use the following information for water quality. Reading
We're going to take one more.
Just think like this.
quality indicators.
But so it's like literally the way I figured out, I found out all the different features that time slot I needed. And I went to radioprofessor.com and found which one's the easiest.
True, right?
Yeah. Because it's
Sample
greater.
size is really big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we have 2.
Then 0.475?
Yeah. That's what I got.
Okay.
Basically find a principle and then find a bigger principle.
Oh, shit.
It takes like 20 minutes to do it.
Yeah.
So like we should. So it's like, okay, I can do this.
Find the test statistic.
Right?
Oh,
Make it even more.
oh gosh.
Oh, come on. Sorry, my computer is super slow today.
No worries.
That's okay.
Oh,
I don't think this is correct. Did you get negative 2.273?
No.
Okay. What did you get?
Negative 2.239.
too bad.
Oh, I didn't get that either.
Because I think I just rounded it weird. But at least it's in the same vicinity.
Yeah.
Are we allowed to have a negative on this one? Isn't that what we got wrong yesterday?
That's true, we did.
Not the first time.
Was it the test statistic that we got wrong though?
I'm going back to look, see if we can find out.
Yeah, it was the or test statistic, same thing.
Okay, so then it's just going to be a positive 2.239.
That's what I'm thinking, because
Yeah,
if you,
it has to be positive.
I don't know why, we've had negative before, but I guess it's just what he wants.
Yeah. So then the p-value would be, after we go back to textbook.
So what's the, never mind.
What's the what?
Never mind, I think I'm going to do the formula one more time and see if I get the same answer.
Okay. Do I have something weird on my head? I really. Oh my gosh, I do! These are so mean. Okay, we're good. Zero point zero. Did you get 0.013?
For the p-value?
0.013, yeah.
Okay.
That's one for documents. So we like find them.
Okay.
Well,
So then we would fail. We would reject the null hypothesis, right?
Plan a girl. First person to
Yes.
Okay.
'Cause
Because
it's
it's
less.
below the 0.05, so it's failing, rejecting it.
Isn't? Oh yeah, 0.05. Our hypothesis.
Hold on one sec for the test statistic. P hat is 0.475, and then P would just be 0.6, right?
Yeah, that's what I did.
That
Yeah.
doesn't count if they notice.
Okay, so it would be 0.6 times 1 minus 0.6 divided by 80, right?
And then square root all that.
And then square root that.
The gardens. Gardens.
And then you do, it'd be negative 0.125, right, on the top.
Yeah.
Kiss the girl, the random couples in the gardens.
I just did that, and I got
7.3.
I got 2.282.
Yeah.
I did too.
2.282.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the formula, again, it'd just be 0.475 minus 0.6 divided by the square root of 0.6 times 1 minus 0.6 over 80.
Yeah.
So I got 2.282.
Okay, so that would change our other one.
Yeah, the p-value.
2.282.
It's 0.011.
Yeah.
Okay, so we still reject it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It's just- Sorry.
No, you're good. Okay, so then all we have left is 17, right?
Yep. And there would be sufficient evidence to conclude that the quality in the area has decreased, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We ready to submit it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Missed one.
What the heck?
How do we keep doing this test statistic wrong?
We were supposed to do it negative.
But what's the difference then from last time?
Yeah, because last night we did the negative, or yeah, we put in the negative and we still got it wrong.
What the heck?
I don't understand. I'll email him about it.
Yeah, you should, because that's ridiculous.
That's really stupid. Okay, I'll email him about that tonight.
Okay.
Okay, and so now all we have to go over is the design the study.
Mhm.
So
Okay, so my computer might die soon, and I'm not in my
okay,
apartment. So if I randomly disappear, sorry about that.
okay, I can do this one and the design the study, right?
Should we?
Or is this everybody at this point? Yeah.
What was that?
Well, we were thinking about doing the library one. Did you read it yet, Haley?
No.
No?
No, I haven't read
Okay.
through the library one yet.
Mine feels like that too. Kind of why I put a hat on to get rid of the feeling.
The Hearst feels not as blue, it's just left up.
Wait, where are you guys finding that?
It's under the group project.
I wish.
On the bottom of the page.
Oh,
Yeah. So it's just got like a final project thing, and then like the final project overview, design study, collect data, stuff like that.
Yeah, it's a design and study one.
It's so scary if that's what I did.
That's $2. You have to walk up to her place.
Hey, I have not started Dollar Tree with you guys.
Okay. Okay, so which library one?
That was an interesting one. So
The one with the pages, the
and
books?
the first person to do that, so that'd be like, this would be fun.
It's on that last page. It's like 2 down.
Oh, was there a difference in the number of pages in fiction titles in the library compared to the number of pages in nonfiction titles? Wouldn't we have to go through and count or like collect all the data from all the fiction and all the nonfiction for this to work though?
No.
How about you?
You can pick your sample size.
Doing math is hard.
Okay, so you guys want to do that one?
I feel like it might be easier, and since we're all here.
Yeah, I just played with one. The new rock is kind of weird.
Sure.
Okay.
She's so cool to play once you get her down, though.
So I can turn this in.
You know.
Turn in the design the study part? Or,
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. That works. Save me to this week.
So for design the study, when it says state your research question, my question was, is there a difference in the number of pages in fiction titles in the library compared to the number of pages in nonfiction titles? So just that one.
Yeah.
And then what population are you studying? I said fiction and nonfiction books, but I'm not sure if that's...
It would be at our school, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So in our library.
In BYU Idaho's McKay Library.
BYU Idaho Library. Oh, yeah, fiction and nonfiction books
Yeah.
in the BYU Idaho Library. Okay. So what are your null and alternative hypotheses?
The null would be that there's more pages in nonfiction titles.
I think there should be alternative, just that there's a difference.
Oh, okay, so that they're equal, and
Not equal.
I like that better. Okay.
Yeah, I just said number of pages in fiction titles equals number of pages in nonfiction titles, and then number of pages in fiction titles does not equal number of pages in nonfiction titles.
Okay.
Okay, that works. So this will be a systematic sample,
You
right?
don't need Blade of the Ruined King.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, do we want to do just like
Systematic.
every like 20th book or something?
Yeah, yeah, that works.
And how many like rows of books do we want to do, like shelves?
I'm gonna murder you.
Sure I know where to find the fiction and nonfiction books in the library.
Oh, it's not too difficult. I can show you. Okay, so describe in specific detail how your group will collect data using sampling methods. So, is that what you were writing down?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay.
I don't know, like how much our sample size would be.
Probably like, how many books in each? 200, you think?
200 each.
I feel like that'd be good and not too difficult.
Yeah, I think that'd be good.
Okay, so we each get 200 books.
In total? Or
I guess we could each do
like
100
200.
fiction and 100 nonfiction.
Okay.
So then we'd have 600 books in our study.
Yeah, 300 each. Unless you just want to do 75 each.
No, they're all clean in there.
I'm down with whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it's really not going to take us too much longer to grab 25 bucks.
Yeah.
Okay. So how our sample size will be 600 bucks total. 300 for
Yes.
each type. fiction or nonfiction.
Hey, so paranoid.
Because I'm fairly certain you have a bobby pin, at least somewhere near your hand.
And then we have to figure out a specific way of picking the books.
She took her hand.
Wouldn't it be just every 20th book after the first
We'll
one?
just take the policy. Policy. You get me.
Yeah, we can do that.
Should we do something closer to like
Or
every
maybe every
fifth
5?
book? Yeah, because I feel like counting out 20
Like,
books.
20 is a lot.
100 books is gonna take a while.
Yeah. Let's just do every 5.
Okay, so every 5th book, we just record the number of pages.
Record the number of pages every.
In an Excel document, right?
I didn't think that.
For each. So how many sections do you want to go through the library?
I feel like it doesn't matter so long as they're nonfiction and fiction.
Yeah. I
Okay.
don't think it
You
matters.
want me to switch over?
So we will record the number of pages in every 5th book from the first book in the aisle. Hello?
What?
Yes?
Does that work?
Yeah, that works. Sorry, I thought you were still looking at it. So
I thought you were
Okay, and
talking
then-
to yourself.
that's kind of what I thought too. I was like, oh, okay.
Okay, let me think. Every 5th book. Which I think specific. Okay.
Always come on.
Number 5.
So fun that we couldn't find the word. Yeah.
What about 5?
It just says, why do you think the sampling method described in the questions in steps 4 and 5 will give an accurate representation of your
Yep, switch
population?
over.
It'll give us a good idea of that many books. I mean, how else do we phrase this? Your sample size is large enough, and getting it systematically, we won't hit all the same types of books.
And by collecting data systematically, we would get
That's what people have always wanted to see.
all different types of books. We would avoid getting or too similar.
Because I mean, if they're all
Does that work?
almanacs, like of course nonfiction is going to be more. Yeah.
Okay. Sample
then-
size.
Ages.
Yeah. And then, how do you spell your last name, Lindsay?
I figured you were going to read
It's
it,
Necase.
since you looked up.
What color?
Okay. And do you spell it Lyndesey?
Yep.
Okay. And then Haley Davis, right? So I'll just write your names in
Back
there.
where you is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Let's see.
It's always been good.
Like their wedding night.
Put her name in there.
Yeah, that's what happened later. I found out.
I remember you talking about it. I don't remember if it was also you.
She wouldn't give me specifics.
Yeah.
So like,
Okay, so I just put all of our names.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Okay, cool. So that should be good, right?
That should be good. Hopefully he accepts it.
Yeah, hopefully.
So I will actually, before I forget. Assembly method. I'm just going through the rubric real quick.
No, you're good.
All names written on the top. I did that. Okay. I will turn that in.
Okay, I'm posting the video right now for the.
Okay.
For years.
Can I do this now? That is really creepy.
Okay. Okay, so I just submitted it.
Okay, cool.
Tell him about the negative and the positive because that's throwing me off. I don't understand quite what's expected.
Yeah, I'm gonna email him here, and tell him to please answer for everybody, include everybody.
Yeah, because I just want to understand what is expected for that.
Yeah, I don't get it. So, okay, cool. Well, I think we're good then for today.
Yep.
All right. Well, I'll see you Tuesday.
Yep. We'll see you on Tuesday.
Okay. Bye.
See ya.